The Armed Forces of the Philippines is investigating a Chinese national who was arrested for possession of unauthorized firearms and suspected hacking tools. AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla says they are coordinating with the Philippine National Police to thoroughly examine the seized items from Liu Yuhang. According to Padilla, the discovery of firearms and sophisticated electronic equipment is concerning and underscores the importance of vigilance. Padilla also acknowledges the sensitive nature of this case, but still urges the public to refrain from jumping to conclusions until the investigation is complete. The PNP Criminal Investigation and Detection Group arrested Liu in Makati on Wednesday, May 29, over illegal possession of firearms and for owning potential hacking equipment. Authorities said a follow-up operation also revealed that Liu kept more equipment in a condominium unit in Parañaque City. Police said it received a distress call from the victim. Liu reportedly threatened and coerced the victim to move to different vital installations and public places to hack or access mobile phones, international mobile equipment identity, and other electronic devices. The Department of Health and the medical community warned that vaping not only causes lung injury to a healthy young person but also heart attack. In a case documented by Dr. Margarita Isabel Fernandez and other Philippine General Hospital doctors, a 22-year-old Filipino male with no prior health issues suffered a fatal heart attack following a severe lung injury possibly attributed to his daily vape use. According to the researchers, the patient had no history of cigarette smoking and was neither an alcohol drinker nor a user of any illegal drugs. He had also not been infected with COVID-19. But the 22-year-old admitted he had been a daily vape user for 2 years. The patient was admitted to the emergency room of a hospital sometime in 2023 with severe chest pain, difficulty in breathing, and experienced a heart attack caused by blockages in his two major arteries. The patient also developed a severe lung condition known as e-cigarette or vaping use-associated lung injury. Further examination by doctors showed severe pneumonia-like symptoms in the lungs, but no infections were detected. Doctors performed an emergency procedure to open the blocked heart artery, but despite their efforts, the patient's condition worsened. He eventually developed respiratory failure, requiring mechanical ventilation, and passed away 3 days after hospital admission. The researchers note that the case is the first in the country that linked vape use to the development of both acute lung injury and heart attack. This is also the first documented case of an e-cigarette or vaping use-associated lung injury-related death in the Philippines. For the DOH, the case is a grim warning that e-cigarettes and vape products are not a safer alternative to smoking cigarettes and could even lead to more dangerous effects on the body. Health Secretary Ted Herbosa says the Health Department is committed to educating the public about the dangers of vaping and advocating for stricter regulations on the products. The Metro Manila Development Authority will investigate its personnel who escorted Senator Francis Tolentino using motorcycles with police insignia to determine whether they should also be administratively charged. According to the Highway Patrol Group, MMDA employees Teofilo Labsan Padilla and Jonathan Alames Pacle were arrested for illegally using the insignia of the Philippine National Police and the Master Rider's Badge as printed on stickers attached to their motorcycle's windscreen and saddle box. However, MMDA Acting Chief Don Artes notes that the agency's initial investigation showed that the motorcycles the personnel were using were already old and had been used by different MMDA officials. He points out that the insignias could have been installed by a different person.
Hinihintay ko po yung formal na report ng HPG para maka-action po kami, maimbestigahan kung may dapat pananagutan yung aming tauhan. Kasi may mga opisyalis kami dito sa MMDA na come and go na yung iba galing sa PNP. So baka along the way nadikitan po ito ng sticker ng pulis, kaya po nalagyan ng ganon. Pero hindi na po namin ma-determine kung kailan exactly nalagay yung sticker na yan.
Following the incident, Artes says all MMDA motorcycles underwent inventory to remove any similar insignias. Meanwhile, Artes also raises concern about how the two MMDA staff were treated following their arrest in Parañaque City on Wednesday, May 29.
Ang aking lamang pong reservation siguro, nandito si Kong Bosita na dati rin naman polis, the way yung pag-treat doon sa tao namin. Dinitain sila sa mahabang oras, hinayaang ma-interview ng mga media sa harap nila, which can be considered as an interrogation, na wala pong abogado yung amin pong tauhan.
According to Artes, MMDA's initial investigation of the incident showed their two personnel immediately introduced themselves as MMDA employees and did not misrepresent themselves as police officers upon arrest. He also notes that Padilla and Pacle were authorized to escort Tolentino following the request of the senator, who had an appointment with Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin that day. Senate Majority Floor Leader Francis Tolentino says his two motorcycle escorts who were apprehended on May 29 for unauthorized use of police insignia violated no laws. The Philippine National Police's Highway Patrol Group earlier reported that two Metropolitan Manila Development Authority officers escorting Tolentino were nabbed for having police insignia stickers on their motorcycles. In a statement on Friday, May 31, Tolentino defends his two motorcycle escorts, questioning the basis of their arrest. According to Tolentino, the MMDA personnel were charged for usurpation of authority, but he says they never impersonated police officers. Tolentino also cites their charges for illegal use of uniforms or insignia, saying no law prohibits the use of stickers. He adds that the stickers weren't even on the MMDA personnel's uniforms. Article 179 of the revised penal code specifically concerns the improper use of insignia, uniforms, or dress pertaining to an office not held by an individual. In the same statement, Tolentino emphasizes that no laws were violated as the MMDA owns the motorcycles with markings. He then calls for clarity on the policy regarding the use of blinkers, stickers, and decals, as well as the operational jurisdiction of the Highway Patrol Group. Infrastructure damage due to Typhoon Aghon surpassed 365 million pesos as of Friday, May 31. In a situation report released on Friday, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council indicates that Aghon caused around 367 million pesos in damage to 44 infrastructures in Calabarzon region. It also says the typhoon partially damaged 18 houses and destroyed 4 houses in eastern Visayas. Meanwhile, agricultural losses due to Aghon stood at 21.6 million pesos. The number of people affected by the typhoon remains at around 51,000. According to the NDRRMC, there were 8 injuries and 6 confirmed deaths due to Aghon.